Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to our review of Suicide Squad Extended Cut Blu-ray right here. Thank you very much for joining. With me is Lou Rod. How's it going, man?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Good, good. So Suicide Squad has been out. The extended cut has been out for a little bit. I believe about 2 or 3 weeks, right? If I'm not mistaken. On
Yeah, November 15th, I believe is when it came out.
digital download, and now you can pick it up on Blu-ray and Blu-ray, or actually 4K Blu-ray too. So that's the other
Well, that
option.
will be next week.
Yeah, next week. And the 4K Blu-ray, let me just check the price for you guys here, is $29. So it's not
That's
too
not bad
expensive. Yeah.
for 4K.
Yeah, for 4K Blu-ray. So here's the thing with Suicide Squad. I'm going to talk about the Blu-ray itself and contents before we get to the extended cut itself. The reason why I do like Blu-rays still, even though I don't like keeping physical media, the amount of content they pack into this Blu-ray is a lot. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. There's also a gag reel, like a whole section for a gag reel, and just different pranks and stuff that happen on set. So there's a lot more you're getting in terms of content. Now this is the Blu-ray itself. Of course, you get the ultraviolet, which I already have used. Sorry, which is why you don't see it here. You get 3 discs, which is weird. So this one I haven't had a chance to check out. It says Suicide Squad the movie, right?
That's probably the regular version.
No. Hold up a second. I'll show you.
Not?
And then we have this one right here, the extended cut, right?
Uh-huh.
As you can see. And then the third one, theatrical.
What the hell?
Now, sorry, I made a mistake. This is DVD. That's why. DVD,
Okay.
Blu-ray, and so that makes sense. I didn't even look at the logo that says DVD there. I think everything is Blu-ray now. That's why. That almost got me confused for a second. I was like, okay. But in terms of content, extra content in the Blu-ray, I think you will find there's quite a bit of content there from behind the scenes, different character exposés and things like that. So if you're looking for more content, the extended cut definitely gives you a lot of stuff in there. Now let's talk about the extended cut itself. What did you think of the extended cut? Just quickly, and I'll give my own thoughts too quickly.
The extended cut was okay. It only really fleshed out Harley Quinn's story by an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would agree. It fleshed out her story roughly, like you said, about 10 minutes or so. But I liked it. When I watched this, I realized the mistakes this movie had. I think watching it again with this, I realized some of the mistakes. There were 2 things. The script, in terms of dialogue, was very poor. The actors were the ones who helped the script move along. The dialogue in the script was poor because there were certain times in the one scene that made me cringe the most was the scene where Katana jumps into the helicopter, and then she says something. There's a lot of pauses. It felt like they were trying to force the lines in there. That whole scene, that entry scene, and I could see why some people didn't like it. What I did like the Harley Quinn stretch added in there. I wish they had done that for 3 or 4 main characters, because
Did they do those scenes for those other characters is the question. I want to see the Joker fleshed out a little bit more.
No. See, I didn't want. You know what? I actually wanted it less. I wanted to see. To me, what they should have done was really position is that you're not seeing the Joker. You're seeing the Joker from Harley Quinn's eyes. You know what I mean? So basically, the Joker feels like putting to her. And then when you see the Joker with her next time in, say, a Batman movie or something, the Joker smacks her away or something. He's like, and then you're like, oh, wait, I thought he loved her. And you're like, no. That was how Harley Quinn thought the Joker liked her. But it's a very different perspective. To me, they just kind of showed it as almost both. A little bit of Joker. I wish they showed it purely from her perspective. So that for fans, you're not getting fully Joker. You definitely know the Joker's not in this movie. You're just getting the fact that, okay, Joker's coming to get her because, of course, she thinks Joker loves her. But for Joker, it's a very weird love-hate relationship with her. And I wish they did that more for her. Deadshot, Captain Boomerang. I think they should have done that because Diablo got his big, long scene, and that was great. with his whole family and all that. And I think maybe a little bit of Croc, just a little bit, where he
the little bit of Croc we got was him puking in the helicopter.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. I think Suicide Squad should take inspiration from Assault on Arkham. I wish they did more of that inspiration there, but I'm disappointed that they didn't. What else did you see or point out from the extended cut?
I mean, like I said, it was more fleshed out with Harley. If you really look at it, Harley got the long walk on the street scene.
No, I did like that one though. I like that scene.
I liked it too because it fleshed out that scene better.
Yeah. See, but see the mistake they made, right? At that scene where she stopped with Katana, that's the point you interject a little bit of Katana backstory, just a bit, not too much, just a little bit more. Like in my mind, I'm going the scene where she jumps in the helicopter, where Rick Flag says, she killed everybody with a sword and explains the whole story there. No. What you should have done is said, she can cut you quickly with this sword and your soul will be trapped. Done. That's how you just intro the character. And then later on that walk, you mentioned that's when her backstory comes out. Now, the one thing is, maybe it's me after watching it again, but did you feel like okay, David Ayer needs to either hire somebody else to do his action scenes? Or maybe it's just me.
It might have been you. I mean, I thought the scenes were fine.
I mean, I'm spoiled with what Zack Snyder does. So for me, if he doesn't come to that level, the reason why I say that is because think about the fight in the alley between Deadshot and Bruce Wayne. That was average. Let's just be frank.
But that was supposed to be an average fight.
Yeah, but it's still Deadshot, though. I mean, yes.
But Deadshot, look, Batman held back a little bit.
Yeah,
and
because his daughter
did Deadshot because of the little girl there. So that was an average. That should have been the way that was shot.
Okay, that was average fight. The fight at the end was terrible. Not terrible. That last sequence with all the slow motion and crap that was going on was bad.
I don't know. I didn't find issues with it, but I wasn't really judging the movie on that.
No. I'm saying I'm watching it on the second time around for me, or second or third time around. I felt that that's just me. I think he needs help in his action. The reason why I say that is because if you think about some of the criticism this movie had, right? Now I'm trying to play devil's advocate on the other side. If the action sequences were so damn out wow, see, that's what, like, take Zack Snyder, for instance, right? Everybody criticizes him to death, but they never will mention his action sequence. Never.
But look at his action sequences. He's got Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman going up against Doomsday. That's just destruction all the way around. And then in Man of Steel, he's going up against Zod. More destruction all around. That's what makes those action sequences so
but the best one is Batman's Batman's fight sequence in the warehouse saving Martha. See how clean that felt, even though there was a lot of stuff going on. That's what I mean by I need that in Suicide Squad.
The whole trash can up in the sky kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Enchantress could have been so much better without the trash can in the sky.
Yeah. There were a lot of things in Suicide, like watching it again, like it was still fun. I enjoyed the characters, but there were things where I went, this felt a little rushed, and not the editing per se. I felt that because the editing, I get what the other company that came in to edit tried to do, but I think some of it was script where, honestly, Harley Quinn's lines, some of her lines were bad, but Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn made the lines work anyway. Same thing with Deadshot. I mean, Will Smith literally just tried to own that role completely.
I think he owned the role good.
Yeah, I mean, he owned it completely. Captain Boomerang had 0 lines, but he still owned it. I mean, everybody did such a fantastic job on what they had that I would say, okay, those guys did a good job, but I think the script needed better work. So the movie was saved for the fact that the actors just came out and did what they wanted to do. They enjoyed the characters and did that. The thing about the Joker that I noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, How many types of Joker did he play in that role?
Mobster, lover, and lunatic.
Yeah, I was going to say about 3, maybe 4 types of Jokers. Maybe
in the
4.
club was the mobster. And the other, where the guy was gambling, he was his mobster self. On the floor, he was depressed. In the car, he was psychotic. And also psychotic, having her jump off the thing into the acid bath. Let's see. He was out there.
Yeah.
He was a man of many jokes.
Yeah, he was. I could see. I enjoyed his Joker much more, even though it was shorter. They were, we got an extra maybe 5 minutes of him, right? Or let's call it 2 or 3 minutes.
I don't feel that it was his, but it was more for Harley.
Yeah, exactly.
Than it was for him.
No, exactly. That's why I say. But I did enjoy it because there were some scenes where the reason why I said I liked his Joker because he was the Joker that decided to be anything whenever he wanted, right?
See what I found interesting, that whole scene where she jumped off into the acid bath, that whole buildup with her on the motorcycle helps that scene better.
Yes, yeah, her on the motorcycle. That stunt. Whoever did that stunt for her did a fantastic job off the motorcycle. Because I was like, that is one tricky stunt, and
yeah, that could have went bad.
And the way that he.
She shot homeboy in the head, the trucker.
Yeah, no, but the way that he stopped for her, you could see where Joker's anguish was. Like he just could not. That idea of love in his head does not correlate at all. So he was having he was having all these weird emotions in his head. So I like that. I like that aspect. I would love to see him play Joker for. Even if it's half a movie, like in a Batman movie where you go, this is the Joker, he faces him to some level or degree. I think that would be great. Oh, he does have the best facial expressions. But one thing I like about his Joker, Joshua, is that every time I see him on screen, I almost don't know which kind of Joker who I'm expecting to see. I think that's what he was going for. Because,
I think that's what he was going for, but at the same time, he probably channeled a little bit of Heath, probably channeled a little bit of Jack. Mark, and what was the last one? Who was the last Joker on the TV show?
What TV show?
The Batman TV show.
Oh, Cesar Romero?
Okay, him. He brought probably all 4 of those Jokers to life within himself because you see little traits. He was the Looney Tune. Camel was kind of a little serious and crazy. And then we have Jack Nicholson, who was the gangster. And then the Cesar Romero guy was the comic,
the prankster,
straight comedy with the prankster. So he did those elements. And he did it pretty well. I liked his Joker. To me, the best Joker out of all will always be Jack Nicholson because that's who I grew up with.
To me, I like his Joker almost the most, just because it gives me versions of the Joker that even in the comic books you don't see. I think the most acceptable Joker is Mark Hamill's Joker because he fits a narrative. But this Joker, I think when you see him next to Batman, this Batman really puts him into perspective. Because when I'm watching him again, I'm going, yeah, this guy is really nuts. And I can see why Batman will have a hard time with him because he's just crazy. He's pretty much nuts.
You see why his teeth were beaten out.
Yeah. So I liked that aspect. Overall, I think it was really good. To me, there are certain things that, in part 2, they need to fix. To a certain degree, I think they need to go with a different director. Now, I think after watching it again, I don't think David Ayer should do the sequel. I think somebody else.
But he is doing a sequel.
They said he is, but remember, WB has been doing a lot of changing lately. A lot of changing left and right.
Well, if let him direct fully, if he is going to write it, he has more time to write the score. Remember, this was a 6-month draft that he turned in and they went with.
Yeah. So I think, but also again too, everything now goes through Jeff Johns. So
he writes his script, and then Jeff Johns can add notes that will probably make the story better. And then maybe you can get someone like a Zack Snyder. Scenes. That should be Zack Snyder's new role in DC.
See,
you're the
that's
action guy.
Oh, speaking of which, I heard a rumor that this is rumor, has nothing to do with this, by the way. Batman starts shooting next year. Although Joe Manganiello kind of said it was this year. Some people think he made a mistake on the radio show he was on. It was probably thinking 2017. Aquaman shoots next year. Flash, we don't know yet, but rumors is they already have a director. They haven't announced, but they are still on track. I heard that Snyder is helping Ben Affleck on certain aspects of the Batman.
Action, most likely.
Most likely, I'm thinking shooting the action sequences or getting the action sequences set. Maybe not shooting it, but helping him go, okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, this is what you want to do. Then you do it like this, you do it like this, or whatever the case may be. It may not be the case, or it may just be the fact that since Snyder has started on this whole world, they're both kind of just, everybody's just kind of talking and getting everything,
That would, to me, that would be the smart play. Zach, thank you. You gave us 2 great movies. Critically, they might not be great, but financially, they were. They made money, and Blu-ray sales and all that show it. We want you as the action advisor. Help set up the sets. Help set up the picture. And if they need you, you're there. For the rest of this universe, guy. And then let all the other directors be the storytellers. Because that's where he lacks in, is storytelling.
See, I disagree, though. I disagree because
there's no way in hell.
No, I disagree because
Man of Steel's not Man of Steel. Man of Steel is the exception. Man of Steel I like. Not a lot of people did.
Man of Steel had great story. BVS Ultimate Cut had great story.
But it shouldn't have to be 3 hours, though.
Why not?
That story could have probably been told in 2.5 hours original.
No, I disagree. You know why I said? That story needed to give you weight to the fight. It gave weight.
Not even weight to the fight. It gave more weight. It did give a lot more weight to Superman's character.
Yeah, but the thing is that, look at Civil War. I'm not even trying to bash or anything. Civil War was 2.5 hours. It gave no weight to the fight. That's what I'm talking about. And this is a world that has been building this up for how many years? That's a prime, simple example.
That was just fight 1.
That was scrimmage. Let's call it.
That was just scrimmage 1. I have a feeling they're going to do the other Civil War that's out on the comics now with what's her name, Miss Marvel and crew.
Yeah, that comic is terrible. I've read part of it. It's not that good. I'm sorry.
It could be a terrible comic, but that's probably going to be another movie in Phase 5.
I mean, we'll see when they get there. We'll see when they get there. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Instead of us, because as soon as I open rumor, we can start talking way too much for our own good. Maybe we will do a rumor segment at some point. Just talk about all the rumors and stuff in the DC universe, and maybe we'll do one for Marvel too. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and share this video. Joshua, thank you for chiming in. Always appreciate.
Well, he just want to know what kind of music does Bruce Wayne like.
Bruce Wayne probably likes theatrical music, stuff that gets him all pumped to go beat bad guys up.
Theatrical, that wouldn't get you pumped.
Oh no! I'm talking about like theatrical, like like the Batman soundtrack. Just a heavy drum bass getting you there, you're flying out.
Bruce Wayne looks like a jazz guy.
I don't know. He said Motown. You know what? Okay. If you said Bruce Wayne is a jazz guy, I would say Bruce Wayne is when he's back at home, he's a blues guy, and then when he's out, he's on the edge of death metal. Right there in the AirPods. When he's just out, he has like 10 guys in front of him.
Somebody must have watched The Accountant.
Just goes like this, hits the button, and then he's just like, God. Isaac Hayes. I mean, yeah, I can see him play some Isaac Hayes though. It's funny you said Isaac Hayes. I think as like Superman is probably bluegrass.
Superman country.
he's probably bluegrass. You know, probably a big Dolly Parton fan. And actually, and in this case, for the song, not for her looks. When she, or for him, it's all about the music because he's a very nice guy. All right, guys. Thank you very much again, Joshua, for the question. As I said, don't forget to like and share. Follow us on Twitter. It's OnBoored for me, OnBoored here, as well as Buddha Sith on Twitter for Buddha Rod here. And always enjoy your entertainment, guys.